What's going on, everybody? I am ElMiner, your host, and welcome back to Crypto Night. Tonight, we're going over the charts like every night, and we have some action going on. Finally, it was a rough couple of days, but tonight is the night. It appears like everybody's gonna pop off. So let me get over there to Bitcoin. As you see, Bitcoin, just like we've been following along with this thing, is going sideways now, and it has tried to get up there and still can't get up there. Now the question is, will it get up there? Know that if it does, it's going to happen really, really fast, just like this crash right here. So far so good. No major crashes. Do expect a major crash. This video is entitled "What Goes Up Must Come Down." So with that in mind, let's continue the list. First on the list, of course, is texoz. Texoz flew through the top, as you can see, poked right through it, just like Bitcoin, and then came crumbling down, and now it's going sideways. XLM didn't make it through, has tried to take off, but as you notice, the structure is way different than the other one. It really should have been up here, but you know, that is XLM. XRP, same exact chart. If you notice, these guys are quite similar. Yeah, very similar. I think they follow each other. All right, so Tron did bounce off, has not shown. I mean, it's about the same as every other chart. Same as that chart. It's actually quite different. Tron's going sideways. It might take off here soon. What's real interesting to me is Shiba Inu, yet again, about to lead the charge at 7.33%. It is 9:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is 3/7/24, and we are about to get our next run, and incredibly enough, Shiba Inu is going to lead it. That's what it appears like. It has broken through that resistance and is headed on the way up with a 7% gain at the moment. We're waiting on the 10 o'clock. So in about a half an hour, we're going to see if Shiba Inu is ready to go or not. It'll show us. All right, Neo, same thing. All these things look almost identical, except for a couple of them. This one too has been traveling sideways. I believe, and I kind of still feel that this might be one of the ones that lead. Obviously, Shiba has taken the lead at this point. So Luna, I thought would be the next one to run after Shiba had that massive run. But Shiba is defying odds at the moment. This is Gala Games. Gala Games, same structure. Same structure. Now this guy, not the same structure. Once again, the problem child, the red-headed stepchild, Flare token, is still teasing me, everybody, I guess, because it showed signs of strength, and I thought it was going to take off. Guess what? Straight down. So I imagine it's going to print a couple of red ones, and then possibly we get a lift off from here. But Flare, I mean, I'm waiting for another candle like this, Flare. Where it's at, I imagine 10 o'clock. Pow! Let's see what happens with Flare. Dash created this big, giant, massive, gargantuan cup and handle. But out here, same structure. Same exact thing. Every one of them. Let me see. Look at that. Casper had a nice run today and got really close. Broke through that first one, but got rejected at the second one. Didn't even make it to the second one. So Casper's looking like it's ready to go. Yeah. Casper's looking good. We already looked through Bitcoin. Bitcoin just turned green. and turn red again. Amp had a good run today. But still has not. None of them have been able to break through. None of them have broken through this top point right here. They haven't even came close. A couple of them have, like this one. Texoz did make a nice run, broke through all that, but then came tumbling down for some strange reason. Who knows? But what I want to talk about today's subject is what goes up must come down. So it's very, very important for all newcomers to crypto to understand that fact. Yes, it can go up, but you better believe that on the way you will be experiencing fast down movements. That is it, retracing to close up any gaps in the structure so it can continue going up. But in order to go up, it must come down. Now here is where it gets quite scary, because nobody ever expects this kind of massive drops, right? All these little lines that are going up are people hoping that they can bring it back up to its all-time high. All the way down here, all this. Then finally here that people ended up getting it up there, right? But all the way down here is people trying, hoping, wishing that this thing will shoot up and past this all-time highs. As you can see, all these hopes and dreams were crushed all the way down. Yes, it goes up. Yes, people make money. But at the end of the day, it will come down. Down, down, down. It don't matter how high you go. At the end, it all comes crumbling down. And it's something you must keep in mind at all times in this world of crypto, and which is something that people tend to forget about during these kind of times. When we're going through a bull run or a alt season, if you must, people forget that. Forget the fact that this is shooting up at the moment, but it's going to come down. And they forget, they ignore, they refuse to accept the fact that it come crumbling down. Eventually, it will come crumbling down. So, Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin. As much as you believe in Bitcoin, as powerful as this particular invention, this marble of human invention is, it still, even as high as it is right now, hitting its all-time highs, it will still have to eventually come crumbling down. Don't forget it. Don't ignore it. Don't refuse to accept that fact from the beginning in your journey through crypto, because that's how people get wrecked. That's how people get wrecked. Shiba Inu, which is one of the ones that's taken off right now. Look at this high, big, massive candle. Let me see. Let's measure that guy out. Look at this massive jump. You're looking at 378% massive jump. Guess what? Let's see how much of a candle. What kind of retracement are you looking at? We're looking at a 78% retrace. 78% retracement. That's massive. So imagine if you were the one buying here and it still kept going. Guess what? What goes up must come down. It stopped here, obviously. So you hope, oh, maybe if I hold, it'll come back up. all the way down. Now everybody in here is locked in there, and all their stuff is worth less, or they lost their money. One of the two, right? Comes back up, right back down. Goes back up, right back down. That is the way these things work. Now, this particular candle is different. This looks like it might continue up here. So, as we said, Shiba Inu still looks like it has another 150% in it, right? This would be the time to purchase Shiba Inu. Well, not here. It would have been good to buy here, right? It's already jumped up 7%. So take that in mind every time you place a bet, every time you buy a certain crypto. If it's already up, then expect it to come down. If you're going to put your money in, know you're about to lose your money before you put it in, right? Nobody would ever sacrifice their money like that, unless they expect it to go way higher. If you put your money in here, right here, and it goes down, but then it pops all the way up here, you're still good. But when you buy as this guy is going up right now, no, as this guy was going up, that's when it's no good, because it's already risen all that. A retracement was expected. It's quite normal. So learn that fact as a new crypto investor or new in crypto, that everything goes up. Everything that goes up always comes crumbling down. And that's the beauty of this. There is nothing negative about negative action. And there is nothing positive about positive action, even though the name is there. It says it in the name. Positive action, negative action. Well, they're both positive and they're both negative in a sense, right? Because if you have a massive green flag and you haven't bought any, that's a negative thing. You can't buy up there. Now you got to wait until it comes crumbling down to buy in. Hopefully it comes crumbling down low enough so you can buy in at a good price. And then it goes up, hopefully, right? But it's very important to understand that positive movement can also be negative, right? Extreme positive movement with no retracements, super negative, right? Negative action. People made money here on this drop, thanks to all these people here. Hopefully, some of the people here made their money on the way up and then made their money on the way down, so on and so forth, right? But that's advanced. That's people shorting stuff and, leverage trading and all that. That's way advanced. If you're new in crypto, stay away from that. You're going to lose your behind. Leave that for the experts. Stick to the long-term holds and sells. Well, longish, depending on what you're using. Like say, for example, Shiba Inu, not sure if this is going to be a long-lasting coin forever and ever. XRP, I would say yes. So it don't matter what XRP is doing right now. I know that this is my biggest holding, and I don't even care where it's at. Doesn't even, I got my little predictions and whatnot, but no, I really don't care. Why? Because this is the value you see today is not what it's worth. The value you see today is what people perceive it as right now, because they have no idea what it is. But once people find out what it is, then they're going to pile in, which is going to make everybody that bought here, even if you buy today at 62 cents, which I don't recommend because it's a freaking candle, right? Green candles are not for buying. Green candles are for selling. So if you're seeing green candles right now and you're anxious to jump in, take a deep breath. Wait till you see a red one. Then buy it. It's the best advice I could give you. It's the best advice I could give you. All right? At this moment, you shouldn't buy, but you do whatever you want. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just giving you logic. You do whatever you want with that information. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because I said some crazy madness on this podcast. Okay? Buy it because you feel the that the information you've gathered is sufficient to tell you that the possibility of positive movements after your purchase will occur. Only then do you make a move. If you don't see that in the charts, I don't care what anybody's telling you in the news. If the charts don't say that's what's going to go down, it's not going to go down. And if it does go down, it's going to be a flash. It's going to be pow, pow. And you won't even, by the time it goes up and you get in your app or whatever to sell it, that sucker is way back where you purchased it at. So don't chase those. Chase these guys. And if you're lucky, you sell right there. Massive candle. If you're lucky, you can sell here. If you're super lucky, luckier than anybody you may know, you sell up here. Very small amount of people do that because nobody can call this top. But if you're wise, you understand that this is the range. If you sell anywhere in here, you won. If you sold anywhere in here, you lost. You lose. That's how it works. So, I wish that your coin, whatever coin you choose, it don't matter if it's an XRP or a Shiba Inu, okay? I hope that your coin flies to the moon, passes the moon, bumps off of Mars, and heads down to Jupiter and all them planets down at the end. Just straight shot to the end of the universe and just smash right into Pluto, right? I don't think that's a planet anymore. But let it hit Pluto, right? I really do wish that. But always keep in mind that after it smashes right into Pluto, it will have to come back down to Earth. And I hope you're wise enough to jump off in Mars or Jupiter or any of those planets, even Pluto, before it comes back down here. This place sucks. I'll see you in the next one. This is ElMiner.